like, why is it that my first sugar daddy is already trying to come back? So he gonna call. Talking about, will you please give me a call when you get a chance? So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So I call him. And he's like, oh, how you been, blah, 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 blah. He's like, you know, whenever you think about being mad at me, I want you to look around your environment. I want you to look around at where you stay, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, yes, you may have helped me get here, but I also helped myself get here. I also made significant sacrifices to get myself here. And I'm also sustaining this right now. So like, why do you want to take credit? Like, okay, yes. Did you introduce me to somewhat of a better lifestyle? Yes. But I've always been bougie. I've always had nice things. Like, let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. So he's like, whenever you think about getting mad at me, just look around at your lifestyle. And I'm just like, yeah, nigga, but I'm sustaining this shit now. Like, I'm grinding for this. Like, I'm hustling. Like, I'm working hella hours. Like, so don't fucking try to take credit for this shit when I'm holding it down. Sorry, I'm trying to button this. And it's just like, that's something that is just so frustrating when someone consistently is trying to take credit for something. And it's like, yes, did you help me? Absolutely. But then there are other men that help me. And they're not constantly trying to throw it in my face or be like, you know, well, most of them are blocked. Anyway, but my other sugar daddy's never trying to throw shit in my face. And so he's like, he wants to meet up, and I just don't see myself like, he's like, oh, I really want to like make sure you're good. But it's just like, I'm good. Like, even though I'm grinding hella hard and I've given up a lot of my beauty treatments, like, for real. I just don't see myself going backwards. Like, I just don't. It's just like, but because he's like, oh, like, but everything that I put you through and everything that I did led you to be this confident in your body. It led you to have this image. It led you to be the woman that you are now. And it's just like, I mean, I guess it's like, yeah, you taught me some things, but I took it upon myself to learn all the shit that you weren't telling me. Because there's a lot of shit that you weren't telling me so that you could keep your advantage. You could keep the upper hand. And I had to go and learn those things on my own because I couldn't depend on you to give me the full truth, because the full truth would mean that I would be just as powerful, if not more powerful than you. And so don't sit around and take credit for the knowledge that you did give me, because you gave me enough to be somewhat of a bad bitch, but you didn't give me enough to be able to outpower you until I taught myself, you know, how to do that. And he's like, oh, like, are you talking to anyone? It's just like, first of all, it's none of your motherfucking business. But I was like, you know, with you, I just got tired of having to go with the back and forth, especially when I was meeting niggas that I didn't have to do that with. So he's like, oh, yeah, in that time. He's like, oh, that's good for you. So, like, he thinks that in the meantime, like, within this last 2 whatever months, he thinks that I found someone who, you know, is taking care of me. Like, nigga, no, I've been had my other sugar daddy for over a year now, baby. So, you know, but I could not tell him that because he was already trying to give me a hard time. So he's like, oh, that I taught you well. No, nigga, you didn't teach me shit. You didn't teach me shit. The last time we talked, I'm not even going to that, because then I'm going to shade the fuck out of all his friends. I'm going to shade the fuck out of everybody. And it's not worth shading the fuck out of everybody. However, it's just like, it's just a little too late. It's just a little too late. A little too little. Because he's like, yeah, you know, like I'm a hustler. And it's like true, like, baby. It's just, the niggas that I was dealing with, they were OGs. These are not no simple ass, stupid ass young niggas. These niggas is gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So, however, you know, it takes a gangster to know a gangster, and it takes, you don't know what you don't know until you know what you know. And so, you know, some people, that's what I'm saying. Men play games, and they create these women because of the games that they play, and then they can't handle what they create. You know, it's all fun and games when you playing a bitch, when you mistreating a bitch, when you mind fucking a bitch, when you breaking her heart, when you running through her pussy. It's all fun and games until you see what you create. And then it's not fun and games, because that what you create, you can't handle. Because we as women are only going to magnify and quadruple and reflect back to you what you're giving to us. That's just the way it is. Whatever you give to us, we're going to multiply it and give it back to you. So it's all fun and games when you're playing with a bitch until you see the type of women and the type of, they say, oh, this generation, blah, blah. When you see what you create after you've done your fun shit, after you fucked around, after you played around, after you've been a dog, after you've done that, and you see the type of women you create, yes, some of them are going to be broken. They're going to sit in a corner and cry and continue to get mistreated for the rest of their lives. But some of them are going to turn into monsters that become more powerful than you ever anticipated when you were playing silly, stupid games. So I just say be ready for what you create. I mean, my sugar daddy, he loves to brag about what he created. No, you wouldn't look this way. You wouldn't feel this way. You wouldn't know how to do this. You wouldn't blah, 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 blah. But it's like, he loves, I mean, I swear, the one time we got into the most intense argument, he's like, I'm looking at something I made. I'm looking at something I created. And I just said, well, then be careful what you create, baby. Be careful what you create. Be careful what you create. Because just because all the other bitches got mind fucked, never went anywhere, needed you for the rest of their life, never did anything, was always in a bad, desperate situation, never leveled up, never got financially free, never learned how to get their own money, never established themselves, never did anything. Just because most of the women that you fuck over do that, don't fuck up and get the wrong bitch. Because I'm not her. I'm not going to sit in a motherfucking corner and be weak. I'm not going to be a motherfucking failure. I'm not going to be broke. And I'm not going to always need you. That's not me. But I get it. Men often underestimate women in general because their ego. And then these women don't do it any better because they get mind fucked and they never come back. Like, bitch, I get it. Okay, I got mind fucked. I spent about 2-3 years in the low self-esteem shit. And then I said, hey, bitch, let's get it together. I can't do this low self-esteem shit. Hey, bitch, you looking good today. Why the fuck don't you feel good? Hey, bitch, it's time to wake up. Wake up. You and know who the fuck you are. Know your worth, bitch. Know your motherfucking